Dear students, starting with the next lesson, lesson number 2 of the unit number 6, and the lesson name is defining and implementing global interfaces. In the last video, we have defined and implement the global classes, and generally the global classes we can implement using the SE24, that is called class builder, and as well as we can also build the classes using object navigator, which is SE80. So by the same way, you can also create or implement the global interfaces using SE24, which is class builder. So now let us see the first slide. You can see defining global interfaces. After opening the class builder, you can create the global interface. Just select the package in SE80, and in this package, if you want to create the global interface, just right click on it and create interface. The one most important thing that I want to tell you, the naming convention that we use in case of defining the global interfaces, which is ZIF or YIF. So if you give any name, if you want to give the name to any interface, just use the prefix ZIF underscore or YIF underscore. So by this you can give the name of the interface, and then you can also give the description and then click on the create. So it will create an interface. Now generally the interfaces are not implemented directly, so we can implement the interfaces using some classes. So firstly we need to define the class here, and after defining the class you can implement the interface methods. So by clicking on the particular class, opening the class ZCL underscore airplane, and then press the interfaces. In this case you can import the interfaces that you have created recently, then automatically it will show the method that you have defined in case of interfaces. So by this way you can include the global interfaces in the global classes. Now the main thing that we want to implement the method of the global interface, just double click on the particular interface method. It will open your method where you can define the implementation part of the method. The most important thing that I want to tell you, suppose if you have created the local program classes into or using a web editor, that program you can also import into your global classes as a global classes. And the steps, as you can see, the steps showing in the next slide. So the step number 1, go to the on SAP Easy Access screen, choose the tools button, and then ABAP workbench, and then development, and then class builder, or call the transaction SE24. That means you firstly need to open the class builder. On the class builder initial screen, just click on the object type and then import and then local classes. As you can see, this is object type. This is an initial screen of the class builder. Then click on the object type, then import and then local classes. And then after opening the particular window, you can write down the program name in which you have defined the local class, and then just click on it and then click this button. So automatically it import your local class into the global classes. You can see another step in import program dialog box, enter the name of the main program, and if the local class interface were defined within the include program, select the expand include checkbox and choose the display class interface push button, and then enter the name of the global class interface that you want to create, and then choose the global class interface that you want to create and choose the import push button. When you click on the import push button, it automatically import into the global classes. So this was all about the lesson number 2 of the unit number 6. So dear students, in this video you will learn how we can implement the interfaces in case of a global classes. So firstly we need to make the global classes here. So I'm just going to create the new class here. Let us we start. And generally the class builder is used for creating the global classes. So user transaction SE24. Now suppose I'm going to create a class ZStudent, global class ZStudent, and then click on the create button. Now select the class. Now we need to define the description here. So this is our student class. Uncheck the final and then click on the save button. we need to define the package. So in my case I am using temporary package. Now we need to define the methods, because a class contains two things. The first one is attributes and second is methods. So we firstly are going to define the method here. So this is the first method that we are going to define, which is get underscore data, and the level, this is level, instance method, and then visibility mode, public, and then this is description, get data of student. Similarly, we can also define another method, which is display underscore data. Now the instance level, and then the visibility mode. So again the visibility mode must be public, and then for display the details of students. Now click the save button. Now if you want to define the parameter of a particular method, so this is the parameters. So these are the temporary parameters or temporary interface. So we are taking here IV underscore name, then type, importing parameters, then associate type. So in my case associate type is string. Similarly, we are taking here IV underscore roll number, and again this is importing parameters, then roll number is of type integer. So by this way we can get two parameters, name and roll number. We need to select it importing, then click on the save button. Now we are going to define the class attribute. So class attribute is name. Now we need to define the level here. This is instance attribute, then visibility mode. Then generally we place the attributes in the private section, and then associate type. So associate type you can select from the search help. Either you can select the data elements, either you can take the fields of the structure, database table. So by this way you can also use, and either you can give specially the string. Now another is roll number, roll underscore number, then the level is instance attribute, then the visibility mode, the private, and then roll number is of type integer. Now click on the save button. Now come back to the methods. So these are the methods. Now in this we are going to define the get underscore data. So if you want to go to source code of this particular method, just press this button, code get underscore data. In the previous video we have also done this part. So you can see by pressing the signature you can hide the signature, or you can also show the signature. So we have the two signature here, and we have the two attributes. The first attribute was name. So I am going to assign with the parameters value to the attributes of the class. So I name equal to IV underscore name. Similarly roll underscore number equal to IV underscore roll number. Now click on the save button. Now we have defined the method here, get underscore data. Now go back. We are going to define display underscore data. Just select the particular method and then source code. In this display underscore data we can display the values of the name of the student and roll number. So we need to write here write statement. So this is write, and then name of student, then the attribute name we will use here. Similarly, we can also use the write statement again. Write roll number of student is, and this is roll underscore number. So by this way we can define the method. So here we have defined the two methods, and the implementation part we have also defined get underscore data and display underscore data. Now click on the save button and check for the errors. So no syntax error found. Now activate the class. After activating, execute the global class. Now you can see this is a test object by which we can call the particular methods. So first of all, I am going to call the first method get underscore data. When you will execute method, you can see this is an object, test object, and then component operator and then method name. So we need to supply the parameter here. So the name I am giving here Ajay Dureja, and click back. Now we need to define the roll number of type integer value. So this is 07 and then execute it. Now if you want to display the data that we have entered through the get underscore data method into the attributes of a class, you can show it with the help of display underscore data. Now you can see when you click on the display underscore data, the name of the student is Ajay Dureja and roll number of student is 7. So by this way we can define the global class. Now come to the part of the global interfaces. So if you want to create the interface, I have already told you in the previous video that the interface, global interface, that must be defined with the initial ZIF or YF underscore. So here I am going to define the interface ZIF underscore class, or either we can also choose the teacher. So I'm just going to use the class. So this is class, and then click on the create button, give the description here. So you can see it automatically taking create interface. We no need to be select here the particular type. So ZIF underscore is class and description is, this is our class interface. Now click on the save button, select the package, and then click on the save button. And as I have already told you about the interfaces are the special type of classes which cannot be instantiated. That means we cannot create the object of the interfaces, and the methods that we define in case of interface that can be implemented by the another class. So we can just here define the method only. So in this case we can define the class name. So I am taking here the display underscore class method. Now we need to define the level here. So this is our level, this is our instance method. The description is here, display class of a student. Now click on the save button. Similarly, we can also use the attributes for these interfaces. We can also access in the class which is implementing that interfaces. So click on the save button. We are not going to define the attribute here. Now check this one. You can see that we have no source code of this display method, because this is this method is we are going to define in case of interface. So we cannot implement. So there is no source code button there. You can define this method implementation in the class which is going to implement the interface. So there is no button for the source code. Save, check for the syntax error, and then activate it. So by this way you can create the interface. Now go back and select the particular class in which you are going to implement the interface, and we have defined the class that was, I think, Z student. Now click the change button. Now we need to select the interfaces, press the interfaces tab. Now we need to select here, so ZIF underscore class. Now when you click on this save button, it automatically imports the methods or attributes of the interface directly to the class. Click on the save button. As you can see, you can see this is description class interface, and now when you are going to click on this method, it automatically includes this method of the interface. So this is the interface name ZIF underscore class, and this is your method that we have defined in case of interface. It automatically import all the attributes and the methods into the class which is going to implement the interface. Now if you want to define the interface methods, so double click on it, or either you select this particular method and press the source code. Now press enter and you can write here. Suppose we are going to write here the write class of a student is, and we can define is CSE. So just we are going to write out the statement of this method. Now click on the save button, go back. Now click on the save button and then check for the errors and then activate the particular class and then execute it. Now when you will execute it, then you can see this class ZStudent is containing an interface, and this is an interface method ZIF underscore class interface. So first of all, if you want to display the particular interface, just click on it and you can see this is a method display underscore class. So this is an interface and these are the attributes which we have not defined. So this is blank and this is a method display underscore class. When you will execute it, you can see the class of the student is CSE. So by this way you can call the method. And in case of a local interfaces, I have already told you how we can call the interface method. First of all, we need to create the object of a class and then component access operator, then the name of the interface which the class is going to implement, and then component access operator and then method name. So you can see that this is test object name, and then access operator, and then interface name, and this is your display underscore class method of this interface. So by this way you can call the interface method. Now on the same time you can also execute the get underscore data. So this is IV underscore name. I am going to define the name here. So this is name. Now roll number you can define 08 and then execute it, and then you can display that. So name of the student is this one, and roll number of the student is this one. And the same way you can also edit the interface and execute this one. So this was all about the implementation of the global interfaces using class builder. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. If you really like my videos, please press the like button.